Assalamualaikum and good morning to our respected lecturer. Today, our group will be presenting on higher report at College Indra Sakti. Before we begin, my name is Nura Muzafira binti Zuki. My ID student is 2028-482828.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Siti Rasha binti Muhammad Noor Izzain. My merit number is 2025481 Perfect 8. Today, I'll present the introduction of our study on safety and health. Safety and health are essential elements in ensuring a safe, healthy, and productive environment for building occupants. They involve identifying potential hazards, assessing risks, and implementing appropriate control measures to prevent accident, injuries, occupational illness, and property damage. An effective safety and health management system not only protects human life but also ensures compliance with legal requirements and promotes the well-being of everyone using the facility. In educational institutions, particularly student residential college, safety and health are especially important because these buildings accommodate large number of students on a daily basis. Since students spend most of their time studying, resting, and carrying out daily activities in the residential college, the building must provide safe environment with adequate safety facilities, emergency procedure, and proper maintenance to minimize potential risk. In Malaysia, safety and health practice are governed by several regulations, including the Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994, the Fire Service 1988, and the Uniform Building Bylaw 1984. These regulations require building owners and management to provide a safe environment through proper hazard control, emergency preparedness, and regular maintenance of safety system. Therefore, this study aims to evaluate the existing safety and health practice in the selected residential college, identifying potential hazards, assess compliance with relevant regulation, and recommend improvement to enhance the safety and well-being of all occupants.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now I'm talking about background of the case study. This case study prepared for Technologist Muhammad Hamdan bin Othman under the DCT 482 course, focused on improving safety standards at UiTM Seri Iskandar after a site inspection at Block Angsana, College Indra Sakti on June 12, 2026. Several everyday hazards were identified. These include poorly lined maintenance zones, inadequate barrier protection, and loose stair styles. The main concern is that on a busy campus, students and staff can easily wander into these hazardous areas without realizing it. To prevent this and ensure a safety environment, this report suggests practical solutions that comply with Osha, which are replacing weight warning tape with sturdy physical barriers, installing clear safety signs, and conducting routine safety audits.
This slide shows the organizational chart of UiTM Cawangan Perak. The organizational structure is important because it defines the responsibilities and reporting lines for workplace safety and health. The Vice Chancellor and Rector provide overall leadership to ensure that safety policies are implemented throughout the university. The Risk Management Coordinator is responsible for identifying hazards, assessing risks, and monitoring the effectiveness of control measures. Other departments such as Deputy Chief Engineer ensure that building facilities, electrical system, and fire protection system are maintained safely. Senior Deputy Registrar coordinates administrative support, while all department heads are responsible for ensuring that staff and students comply with safety procedures in their respective area.
Now, we are entering the organizational chart Occupational Safety and Health Commit. The main Occupational Safety and Health Commit for UiTM Perak acts as the central guiding body for campus safety, led by the Rector Yang Berbahagia Profesor Madya Dr. Nur Hisham Ibrahim as chairman, with support from alternate chairman from Profesor Madya Dr. Muhammad Abdul Aziz Abdul Ghani and Technologist Suhaimi Ahmed, alongside coordinator Muhammad Rashidi Abdul Rahman to ensure comprehensive and balanced safety policies. The commit is strategically divided into two collaborative groups, 12 management representatives from administrative units such as health, finance, and security, and 7 staff representatives who advocate for the daily interests of operational workers. This fair representation guarantees that both administration and grassroots staff work closely together to maintain a secure and healthy campus environment for everyone. For the second organizational chart, Occupational Safety and Health Commit, led by Coordinator Muhammad Rashidi Abdul Rahman and Secretary Puan Wan Nur Hanani Wan Abdullah, the implementation commit serves as the practical, hands-on team responsible for executing and enforcing campus safety protocols on the ground. Rather than being divided by management and staff roles, this operational group is strategically organized into 5 specialized action units tailored to specific safety tasks. These include an accident investigation unit for addressing mishaps, a facility technical and workplace inspection unit for routine hazard checks, and an emergency response unit for sudden crisis. Uniquely, the commit also features a risk tree forensic unit, its large teams dedicated to managing hazardous tree on campus, alongside a training, publicity, and documentation unit designed to ensure the entire university community remains educated and well informed about critical safety guidelines. Now we are entering the UiTM Safety and Health Policy. UiTM's Occupational Safety and Health Policy, officially endorsed by Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. Shahrin Sahibuddin on May 16, 2024, represents a people's first commitment to building a proactive safety culture that goes beyond basic legal compliance to protect the well-being of staff, students, and visitors. The university guarantees the provision of safe workspace, secure daily operations, and comprehensive safety training while enforcing strict monitoring system to quickly eliminate hazards. Because maintaining a secure campus is a shared responsibility, the policy mandates full cooperation with Osha officers and establish regular feedback channels across all state and local safety committees, serving as a unified roadmap to ensure a continuously safe and healthy environment for the entire UiTM community.
This slide explains the site safety policy of the residential college, which is College Indra Sakti in UiTM Seri Iskandar. The policy aims to provide a safe, healthy, and secure environment for all students, staff, and visitors. It focuses on preventing accident, protecting university property, and ensuring everyone follow the college safety rules and procedure. The college promotes safety through good housekeeping and electrical safety. Students must keep their room clean, use only approved electrical appliances, and switch off electrical equipment when leaving their rooms. They are also responsible for following college regulation, reporting unsafe condition, protecting university property, and cooperating during emergency. The site safety policy complies with the Occupational Safety and Health 1994, the Fire Service 1983, and the Uniform Building Bylaw 1984. In conclusion, safety is shared responsibility between the college, management, and residents to ensure safe and comfortable living environment.
Next, I will explain the hazard identification, risk assessment, and high-rate control. High-rate helps us identify workplace hazard, evaluate the level of risk, and determine the appropriate control measure to ensure safety. The first factor is likelihood, which measures how often hazard is expected to occur. Rating 1 is rare, very unlikely to happen. Rating 2, unlikely, could happen occasionally. Rating 3 is possible, may happen sometimes. Rating 4 is likely, expect to occur regularly. Rating 5 is almost certain, occur frequently. The second factor is severity, which measures how serious the consequences would be if hazard occur. Rating 1 is negligible, no injury or only minor discomfort. Rating 2 is minor, first aid treatment is required. Rating 3 is moderate, medical treatment is required. Rating 4 is major, serious injury or hospitalizations. Rating 5 is catastrophic, fatality or permanent disability. The overall risk rating is calculated using the formula. Risk rating equal likelihood multiplied with severity. The risk level is clarified as Score 1 to 4, low risk. Continue monitoring and maintain existing control. Score 5 to 12, medium risk. Additional control measures should be implemented to reduce the risk. Score 15 to 25, high risk. Intermediate corrective action is required because the hazard poses a significant threat. In summary, this high-risk metric allows us to prioritize hazard and focus on controlling the high risk first, creating a safer working environment. The first hazard is walking along the hostel corridor, where there is a wet floor. Possible consequences is slipping, tripping, and falling. The current control measure is periodic inspections. The risk assessment is likelihood 3, severity 3, giving a risk score of 9, which is classified as medium risk. To reduce this risk, we recommend installing warning sign and ensuring immediate cleaning whenever the floor is wet. The second hazard is charging electronic devices in hostel room. Overloading electrical socket may cause of outbreak. This is the most critical hazard in these sections, with a likelihood of 4 and severity of 4, resulting in a risk score of 16, which is a high risk. We recommend limiting the use of extension socket, using only SIRM-approved extension cord, and conducting regular electrical inspection. The third hazard is presence of wildlife monkey around the hostel, especially when students are working, relaxing, or carrying food. Possible consequences include bite, scratch, disease transmissions, and psychological distress. This hazard has a risk score of 12, which is fall under medium risk. Recommended control measures include installing warning sign, prohibiting the feeding food of monkey, securing waste bin, conducting awareness program, and contact wildlife authority when necessary. The recommended improvement is repair damaged pavement as soon as possible. Next, I will explain the hierarchy of control, which is a systematic approach used to reduce or eliminate workplace hazard. The control measures are arranged from the most effective to the least effective method of reducing risk. The first and most effective level is eliminations, which means completely removing the hazard from the workplace. At College Indra Sakti, example include removing tree roots that create trip hazard and replacing damaged furniture or broken concrete tiles. The second level is substitutions, where a hazard is replaced with safer alternative. Example include replacing damaged electrical equipment, using anti-slip flooring instead of slippery surfaces, and replacing damaged roofing material with stronger and safer roofing system. The third level is engineering control, which isolate people from hazard through physical change. Example are installing guardrail, inside screen to prevent child entry, CCTV and additional lighting, anti-slip flooring, proper drainage system, and gas detector with fire alarm system. The fourth level is administrative control, which focus on changing the way people work through procedure and training. These include conducting safety briefing, implementing housekeeping schedule, carry out routine inspections, displaying warning sign, establishing emergency evacuations procedure, and conducting fire drills. The final level is personal protective equipments or PPE. This is considered the last line of defense because it protects workers when hazard can't be completely eliminated. Example include safety helmet, safety glove, safety shoes, and safety goggles for maintenance worker or personnel handling chemical or power tools. In conclusion, the hierarchy of control helps us choose the most effective control measure to reduce workplace hazard. While PPE is important, eliminating or controlling hazard at their source is always preferred approach to ensure a safer environment at College Indra Sakti.
For emergency response plan, definition of emergency response plan, which is ERP, a documented plan that provides procedure for responding to emergency safely and effectively. Purpose of emergency response plan is protect life, minimize injury, and reduce damage to property and college operation. Type of emergency cover incidents such as fire, medical emergency, electrical failure, chemical spill, and security threat. For the role and responsibility emergency response plan is define the duty of management staff, security personnel, emergency coordinator, and student. Emergency procedure, which is include reporting incident, evacuation, first aid, emergency communication, and hazard control. For training and preparedness, regular emergency drill and safety training ensure everyone is prepared to respond during an emergency. Next is for emergency organization and rules. Main objective is protect life, minimize damage, and ensure a safe and effective emergency response. Number 2 is team member, include the incident commander, safety officer, first aid team, fire warden, communication coordinator, and evacuation coordinator. Role and responsibility, assess emergency, coordinate response activity, communicate with emergency service, and assist equipment. Number 4, training and preparedness. Member receive training in first aid, CPR, firefighting, evacuation procedure, and participate in regular emergency drill. Number 5, role of HEP, coordinate student communication welfare support, emergency information, and collaborate with college management and external emergency agency. Evacuation procedure and map. Number 1, evacuation procedure. Evacuation procedure plan instruction to ensure occupant evacuate the building safely during an emergency. Number 2 is emergency action, which is activate the alarm, use designer emergency exit, and follow evacuation route. Number 3 is assembly point. Proceed to the designer assembly area and wait for the further instruction. Number 4 is evacuation map. Evacuation map show emergency exit, evacuation route, fire equipment, and assembly. Okay, for evacuation route and assembly point. Number 1, evacuation route. Function of evacuation route is provide a safe escape route, enable occupant to evacuate quickly and safely during an emergency. Number 2 is guide occupant to the assembly point, direct everyone to designated safe area after evacuation. Criteria of evacuation route, which is clear and well marked. Route must be free from obstruction, well lit, and clearly marked with emergency exit design. Next is safe and accessible, which is easily to accessible to all occupants and regularly inspect to ensure they remain safe and effective. For assembly point, function of this assembly point is safe gathering area after evacuation, conduct head count, and ensure all occupants are accounted for, receive further instruction from the emergency response team, which is ERT. Criteria for assembly point is locate away from potential hazard, easily accessible and clearly marked with sign, large enough to accommodate all occupants, and does not obstruct emergency vehicle access. Okay, now for emergency contact and communication, we have 3, which is internal contact, external contact, and alarm system. For internal contact, report emergency immediately to staff or emergency response team, which is ERT. ERT will assess the situation and coordinate the initial response. Evacuation is carried out only when necessary. Emergency contact number should be displayed in visible location. For external contact external agency if the emergency cannot be controlled internally. Main agency is bomber, PRM, MOH, which is ambulance, to provide accurate information, which is location type of incident, casualty, and hazard. Maintain and update emergency contact list. For number 3, alarm system, provide early warning during emergency, alert occupant to evacuate using design route, include fire alarm, siren, and public announcement system. Require regular testing and maintenance. For incident response action, we have 5, which is first aid facility, specific hazard response, fire emergency response, electrical hazard response, and building defect response. For first aid facility, provide immediate medical assistance before professional help arrive. Number 2, for specific hazard response, which is respond effectively to different type of hazard to protect equipment. Number 3, fire emergency response, activate the alarm, evacuate safely, and assemble at the designer assembly point. Number 4, for electrical hazard response, which is isolate the hazard, switch off power if safe, and report to the responsible authority. And lastly, for building defect response, secure the affected area, report the defect, and prevent access until repair are complete.
This accident report form is used to record any accident or near miss at College Indra Sakti. It collects important information such as victims' details, the type and locations of the incidents, injury information, witness statement, immediate action taken, and the root cause of the incidents. The form also include corrective and preventive action to ensure similar accidents do not happen again. In high-rec, this form is important because it provides information to identify hazard, assess risk, and improve safety control measures, helping create a safer environment for all students and visitors.
For accident report form, an official document used to record and investigate accident or incident, identify the causes and contributing factor of an accident. Next is document investigation finding and recommended corrective action to help improve safety and prevent similar incident in the future. The left from my slide, this is example for accident or incident report form.
In conclusion, this case study found that the residential college has implemented several safety and health measures including fire protection system, electrical safety practice, housekeeping regulation, and emergency facilities. These measures help protect occupants, reduce potential hazard, and ensure compliance with national safety regulation. To further improve safety, the college should conduct regular high-rec to identify hazard and implement appropriate risk control measures. The emergency response plan (ERP) should also be strengthened through regular drill and emergency training. Routine inspection, proper maintenance, and increased safety awareness among residents are essential. Overall, safety is shared responsibility and continuous improvement will help create safer and healthier residential